Sanibonani Thokozeni. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. It's been a while where I've done a series, a particular series on my YouTube channel. So I have been guided to do a series called Home Building. And in this home building series, we are going to be talking and speaking about the spirituality of home building. And most people that the series is for, it's people that are in property, people that have got properties, and people who are aspiring to acquire properties. Because as we all know, the first home, your property, it is your home. So we've got to understand certain things about this home building. Now, there's this very interesting thing that I learned not so long ago. I was watching a series called Them. And in that particular series, obviously, the series is about the black people moving into this white-owned neighborhood, and the white people, they did not want them there. So that's what the series is about, trying to move them and so forth. But it goes deeper than that. You're going to have to watch the series to understand. But when I was watching that series, there's a particular part that triggered me. And it's also in one of their trailers that I saw on TikTok, which also led me to watching the series and even then subsequently being asked to do this particular home building series. There's a part where the lady who is an agent who's been selling these black people the homes, she is with the other people there that obviously are the owners, of the system, and the owners of the owners of that particular place, or who decides who stays where and whatsoever, or maybe the governors, for the lack of a better word. So where they mentioned something very interesting and very powerful, which was you only need to take one black family and put it into a certain neighborhood. And once you have done that, you will not need to do any work on your side. All of them, they will want to become part of that neighborhood, and they will also, all by themselves, they will be recruiting each other. Secondly, what we need to do is to ensure that when they get there, this particular one black family gets there, we then increase the value of the properties in that area. And once that happens, then we can charge them whatever interest that we want to charge. They will be forever enslaved to us, because now they will be bonded into, they've got to pay this, and then they will be of the view that this place, it holds a certain status, so the properties, they are appreciating and so forth. So that is how then this thing of where we are today, which is us taking properties in bond, and doing everything that we're doing, is where we are today. So that made me think, it actually hit very deep. You're gonna have to go and watch that series yourself. I will put a link of that particular trailer here, and then you can go and watch the series yourself. But that got me thinking, which led me now affirming that I've got to do the series, because the series has been long overdue, but I've been postponing, but eventually I decided to do this particular series. So what it is that we are going to be doing this series, I'm going to be sharing the different aspects of property that we need to be conscious of and be aware of while we are in the property business, while we are acquiring property, and while we are maintaining our own properties and as in our own homes. So that this is series I'm going to be doing the next 3 days, the next couple of days. Is going to be all about that. I will then try and today. Actually, not even try. I'm going to make sure that I record as many videos on the different parts today, because there's a lot that already I have been guided to do, and many of the questions then will come through you and what you've been listening to and what you have been understanding from what I'm sharing. Then you will then come and lead us more into many other directions that we are going to be needing to partake on. So that is the first thing that I just wanted to share, that the property industry as is, or the property game as is, it is a system that was created particularly for us Black people, or for a lack of a better word, for us African people, and it was also created to perpetuate a certain agenda. But you know what is interesting with us African people? We have got this thing that the ability, it's an innate born ability, where whatever that is meant to and meant to be for our demise, or to be of our detriment, we always use it to our advantage. But now, with this series, I want us to even add more onto that, so that we are very clear as to what it is that we are called to do as we are in this space, and what it is that we are supposed to be doing in order for us to win and make sure that we are building a beautiful homes that are sustainable, beautiful homes, not only properties as many of us are doing as in terms of money, that we are looking for the money, not in that particular space, but as into building the homes. Because irrespective of that, you are making money, which is an aspect that this property industry was created to make money, but it was not to make money from anybody else but from us, the Black people. So we've got to understand then that we are the conduits to change, and also to influence how this industry goes and how this industry should go. And we've got to be conscious of many other things, so that we then use again or add into this power that we've got of us now turning things around into our favor, using the very same system that has been created. So I'm not going to be talking about the many things, how to make money about on this series. No, I'm going to be talking about the things that we need to be conscious of, which also speaks to our spirituality, or the spiritual aspects of this. Because when we are talking about the home, we are actually talking about a body that we as a collective number of people exist within and stay within. So I'm going to be speaking more on that, and then I'll be touching on different things, things like, for an example, why you'll be moving from one property to the next, and then you are having similar problems. For an example, you sell this particular property because there's a certain leakage. You get into another property, there's a leakage. You carry this thing, what it is that you are supposed to be doing in those instances. And for an example, who are the people mostly that are prone to be called to work into the property space, and why them particularly, and what it is that they are called to be doing over and above just acquiring the properties, what this acquisition of properties means to you. And I always hear us talking about wealth generation. We are creating wealth generation, and which is true, but we need to understand how with this wealth are we creating, because wealth happens in so many ways as well. And this what it is that we are carrying over, the legacy that we are carrying over to the next generation. So we are going to be looking at such things. What are supposed to do when you are moving from one property? What is you are supposed to be doing when you get into a certain property and certain place, so that we, over and above us just acquiring, what is your relationship between the tenants and the landlord and the agents, over and above you just being in this transaction that you are in of letting this property to each other and so forth. What is that? What is the deeper meaning of it? And then how can you exploit more and or take more, benefit more from that particular relationship and so forth. So we are going to be looking at all those type of things in this particular series. So yeah, brace yourself, and yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Until the next video, please remember to to subscribe to the channel, to comment, to like the video, to even share. Tag other people, share with other people that are in the property space. Let's help each other grow even much better than we are at present moment, with us being conscious as to what it is that we are called to do and we are actually doing in this space. Other than that, from me to you for now, thank you so much. Much love. Bye.